Olá, Mercado e Consumo, em mais uma cobertura de mais 10ª edição do Latam Retail Show, deste ano sponsored by IBM, aqui no Expo Center Norte em São Paulo. O evento mais relevante quando a gente fala de varejo, consumo e serviços da América Latina. Como eu comentei, é a 10ª edição do Latam Retail Show e mais uma vez o Mercado e Consumo tem um estúdio montado aqui dentro do Expo Center Norte. Eu sou a Ana Freitas, editora executiva da Mercado e Consumo, aqui ao meu lado Gustavo Groma, nosso editor. Tudo bem, Gustavo? Mais um dia aí de cobertura intensa, né?
Cobertura intensa, mas sempre uma delícia estar num evento como esse, um evento grandioso, importante e de muito conteúdo. Então, é um prazer dividir a bancada com você. E temos convidados internacionais aí, Ana, é isso?
É isso. O Latam Retail Show é realizado aqui em São Paulo, Brasil, América Latina, mas também traz convidados de fora. Tem vários palestrantes internacionais nesta edição. E agora a gente vai falar sobre design de varejo, arquitetura para varejo, com uma palestrante internacional e outro nacional, porque hoje tem um evento paralelo aqui à plenária principal do Latam Retail Show, dedicado justamente a esse assunto, que atrai aí muita gente. Um evento que já acontece, não é pela primeira vez aqui no Latam, e tem um público específico aí e fiel aqui no Latam Retail Show. Nossos convidados, a partir de agora eu vou falar em inglês, já que uma das nossas convidadas veio especialmente de Nova York para o Latam Retail Show, e temos aqui então dois convidados. Cynthia Ortiz, da MBH Architecture e presidente da RDI International. Welcome, Cynthia.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Right.
We are very happy to have you here. And Renato Fregnani, do RDI Brasil, presidente aqui do RDI Brasil, Retail Design Institute, e sócio da Freg Design. Tudo bem, Renato? Bem-vindo.
Tudo bem, obrigado. Prazer estar aqui com vocês.
Estou aqui misturando línguas já. Falei inglês e português. I'm switching the language all the time. Sorry.
That's okay.
So that's your first time here, right, Cynthia, in Brazil and also in São Paulo. How is it going so far?
It's going great so far. The Retail Design Institute Brazil chapter arranged to have me here to speak at the show, and I'm really looking forward to talking about retail in America for everybody here in Brazil. See some visuals and some slides of where retail in America was and where it's going.
That's a great question. I'm going to ask you that now.
Okay.
Where it's going? What can we tell about it?
Well, retail, it just keeps changing and it keeps evolving. And what the retailers in America are doing, and I guess it's kind of worldwide as well, is making sure that there's experience within the store. There has to be a reason for people to come in the store to shop as opposed to buying online. The retailers are working very hard with omnichannel and making sure that what they see online they can buy in store, and vice versa. If they're in store and they don't have it, they can buy it online, making it easier for the customer to do that within the store with the help of knowledgeable salespeople, which is going to help increase the sales. But the biggest thing that they need to focus on is to not have too much to overpower the product. Not have too much digital, but have digital that works to highlight the product rather than take over and be too much in the forefront.
Great.
Renato, tell us about the difference, the principal difference, the retail, American retail and the Brazilian, São Paulo retail.
Well, I think that the biggest difference is money because, of course, the American market has more money involved.
Yeah.
Of course, there are native brands that is really looking for innovation and doing, more and more. And I think here in Brazil, we have some brands that try to make something near that they are doing there. But I think one thing that's, for me, is really special in Brazil is that we have more authenticity. I think we have some brands that are really working with the Brazilian experience and talking to Brazilian people, which is completely different to the American people. So I think we are doing a great job here, instead of the lower money involved, but we are, getting more and more stores with experience and with a lot of good examples. and also some brands that are coming abroad, like open stores in Europe or in America, and they are representing well our country also.
Great.
Cynthia, you arrived Monday. You just felt this, what Renato say?
Well, I haven't seen that much retail here yet. That'll be on tomorrow's schedule.
But
A few years ago, I did have the honor of judging the Brazil Design Awards. And I was so impressed by the design, and it is different. It's very, the use of color is so much more vibrant here in Brazil than it is in America.
hot colors.
Beautiful colors, and the designs that I had the privilege to judge, they just blew me away. So that's why when I was offered to come here to speak and to spend the time with Renato and the members of the Brazil chapter, I was absolutely, I want to go. I couldn't wait to be able to come and see all of these stores in person and truly experience
Great.
retail here.
Hope you have a good time. Tell us about you two, about the history of Retail Design Institute, when it started, and then the Brazil chapter.
Right.
The same.
Sure. So the Retail Design Institute started in 1961 in America. And the reason it started was at that time, retailers did not have their own store design teams. So they relied on a few architects in America to do their designs. And the AIA in America, the retailer designers that worked for the architecture firms, they felt like they weren't accepted with the other architects who were designing big towers and buildings and beautiful churches. So they broke off and they started, it was then called the Institute of Store Planners, and it was only for architects and designers. And then years later, they realized there was so much more to retail than just the architecture and design. There was the graphic designers, the visual merchandisers, the suppliers that supply the flooring and the lighting and all of those other important aspects of retail. So they changed the name to the Retail Design Institute and opened up membership to all of those other levels, the trade members, the associates who are new architects or designers, the allied members who are the graphic designers and visual merchandisers. And now we have 16 chapters worldwide, with the international chapters being here in Brazil, Spain, Canada, and India.
Great. And how Retail Design Institute started here when exactly?
We are here about 15 years.
Okay.
And we are, try to build the community here.
Okay.
Year by year. It's a challenge to put, people together, and that's why I really appreciate the space that you gave us at the Latin Retail Show to discuss and to put people together to talk. So here in Brazil, we also invite every professional that works with it to become a member. As Cynthia said, I always think about retail design as an ecosystem. It's not about only architecture, but it's about graphic design, communication, visual merchandising, and everything that surrounding the construction of a store. So we do a lot of small events discussing this kind of subjects, and our goal is to build this community and put this retail design into the strategic place beyond the retailers. So if they want to start a project, they might have a retail design involved to get more strategic and translate the proposal of the brand in their physical spaces.
Great. What would you say is the next level for retail design.
Oh, my question.
You talked about experiences in store, and you talked about the creativity of Brazilian architects and designers. What do you think it's really important to make the client come back to the physical store?
On the world.
I would say it's going back to having person-to-person contact.
Human
So you need, there is such a need for the people that are working in the stores. They are the front line for the brands. So to be able to hire the right people and train them in how to greet the people, train them in the products that they're selling, so that when the customer comes in and they interact with the salespeople, they feel valued, they feel loved, and they form a connection with the brand through the salespeople. So that's one thing that can't be lost. I know as things get more digital and they're taking out cash wraps, but there still needs to be the human connection, and it is so important to not lose that, because that is what helps to build the brand and help it grow, and it builds the customer loyalty and makes people leave feeling special, even if they didn't get what they wanted, but somebody helped them and ordered it for them to get delivered the next day. That is priceless.
Yeah, right.
Renato?
What do you think?
And for me, I would say in the same way. And as I said, retail design is so strategic that we are not saying about the physical space. We are saying about a human behavior inside the store. So
the experience.
as a designer, we have to translate this human behavior and this and how this human connection could be made instead of cold store or just transaction stores. And one thing that I believe is also that, it's my opinion, is that we are going to have less store but more intense stores.
Different stores.
Maybe a brand could put less money in the expansion because they could reach the clients on the e-commerce, but the stores that they are open is going to be much more intentional and in telling the purpose of the brand and more, with more experience, and so they can put more money in their stores because they are opening less stores. That's the point that I think it's going to happen. It's my opinion.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
No, it's great. We are looking forward to see these stores. We are already seeing some different stores around the world, right? Well, thank you very much, Cynthia, and have a great show. Have a great stay here in Brazil. I hope you come back.
Thank you. I hope so too. Thank you so much for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Renato. Renato is a writer, a columnist from Mercado e Consumo. So thank you for your collaboration every month, and thank you for being here.
Obrigado. Foi um prazer estar aqui com vocês e obrigado por abrir esse espaço e a gente conversar sobre a nossa atividade aqui.
Muito bom. Sempre um assunto muito interessante para a gente que é consumidor final, né, Gustavo? A gente se impressiona com essas lojas, essas inovações todas aí que a gente vê no varejo e, como eles disseram, não só lá fora, mas aqui no Brasil também tem muita coisa para a gente ver e se inspirar. Obrigada, Gustavo, mais uma vez aí pela companhia.
Obrigado, Ayane. Como eu sempre digo, eu saio melhor do que eu entrei. Então, isso é muito legal, né? É sempre um conteúdo que engrandece a gente, né? Obrigado, Renato. Obrigado, Cynthia.